got Heat insider Ethan effing Skolnick right there. 5 Reasons Sports Skyping in live. Ethan, thanks for doing this. The Heat without those 2 starters. So how did this happen?
Well, it embodied what they've been about all year. This has been an incredibly, incredibly resilient team going all the way back to all those games that they trailed at home, had to fight back to win in overtime. And they are Jimmy Butler. You know, this is his team. You know, Bam Adebayo may have been the best player at times this year. Goran Dragic has been their leading scorer in the bubble. But they are about Jimmy Butler. He is a defiant player. And this is one of the top 5 postseason performances in Miami Heat history. This is right up there with LeBron James in Boston in Game 6. It's right up there with some of what Dwayne Wade did Game 3 against Dallas in 2006, the way Alonzo Mourning closed the championship in 2006. This is right there. You can tell from the first 5 minutes of this game, Steve, he wasn't going to let them lose. And I think one of the reasons LeBron respects him so much is he sees so much of himself in Jimmy Butler. He knows in Jimmy Butler he's got a guy that is not going to back down to him. Yeah. Jimmy kept saying, if we play a perfect game, we can win. He played a perfect game tonight. 40 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 steals, every play when it mattered, without Goran Dragic, without Bam Adebayo, who we're going to talk about in a second. It was an incredible, incredible performance. And even if they lose this series, it's something I think everybody's going to remember.
Yeah, actually had 13 rebounds. He played 45 minutes, Ethan. Can he keep up that pace?
It's funny. He played 21 in the first half. I communicated with somebody close to him at halftime. I said, can he play another 20? Can he play 24 in the second? He says, I didn't give him 21. He gave him 24. He played 45 minutes. Look, this is a guy who used to play routinely 45 minutes for Tom Thibodeau. These are the biggest stakes. So if anybody can do it, Jimmy can do it. Remember, after they play Tuesday, now there's going to be a game next Friday. He's going to get 2 days off after the next one. So you can play him in the 40s, and they're going to need to, although I do think he's going to have a friend of his coming back for Game 4.
Well, let's talk about that. Adebayo or Dragic will either play in Game 4 on Tuesday.
I don't think we're going to see Goran again this series. I really don't. There is a risk with Goran that you could have a much longer rehab there. I know he wants to play. He wants to be out there. I don't think it's likely. Bam Adebayo was close to playing tonight. Okay, he was pushing to play. They held him out. If you heard Jimmy after the game, he talked about how he might have Bam back. I think they're going to have Bam back for Game 4. I think they wanted to hold out. If they won Game 3, bring him back for Game 4. They did that, and he will change everything for them defensively, although I thought Olynyk and Leonard did a good job tonight.
Yeah, well, it worked out for him. We got to keep it going here, Reese. Do you think the Heat honestly believe that they can win this?
Oh, I think they've believed from the very beginning. The question is, does anybody else, right? But I think they've believed. Now the question is, how does LeBron respond, right? We've been on the other side of this in Miami. LeBron tends to respond. Somebody challenges him. He's going to have a great, great Game 4. But look, they neutralized Anthony Davis tonight, which is something I didn't think that they could do. He didn't really get going at all until the second half. And they got great shooting performances from Kuzma and Markieff Morris off their bench that I don't know if they can replicate. And the Heat still won this game. Eric Spoelstra, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero. Tyler had a terrible, terrible first half. He's 20 years old. He doesn't care. That's what this team is all about. They've believed in themselves all season. They think they're going to win this series. The question is if the rest of us do.
That would be my next and last question. We got about 15 seconds. What do you think happens the rest of the way?
Well, I had Heat in 7 before the series, but that was before Dragic and Adebayo went out. It's a Herculean challenge. Do I think they're going to win the series now? Probably not. Do I think that they've earned everybody's respect and they will continue to? Absolutely. And that's what this was about in the bubble. And if you're an NBA free agent, where would you want to play other than Miami? You don't want to play with Jimmy Butler? I mean, after what you saw tonight, guy does this on the biggest stage, proves he's a top 10 player in the league, and all the other young players that they've got. I think the bubble has been so good for the Heat's future that even if they don't win the finals, it's been a resounding success. But to win the game like they did tonight, it's tremendous. It's an incredible job by Eric Spoelstra, Jimmy Butler, and the rest of them.
Incredible job by you right there. That is Ethan Skolnick, 5 Reasons Sports. See you next Sunday, Eth. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.